This is me, 2 years ago, starting a new adventure in an European Championship. A wonderful adventure. I knew I could do well, but I would have never imagined to dominate the championship and to get to the semifinals where everyone thought I was going to win the championship. Right there, in that moment, while I was leading the race, life gave me one of the hardest slaps I could get.
No, non è possibile, no!
More than one slap, I would say a series of slaps, one after another. The ground crumbled under my feet. And from an almost certain winner, I found myself losing the title in the last race. Life is like that. It tests you. And when bad things happen, you can only do one thing: get back up. And I did get back up, ready to try again in 2023. This time, however, I did not dominate. This time I found tougher opponents, smarter, faster and luckier. But I still came to play it out until the last race.
Let's try not to hit him! I just touched him, so I let him space to rejoin the track. We get to turn 2. I break as late as possible!
Once again, the ground crumbled under my feet. Once again, dreams of glory were shattered. Once again, I lost. But I was ready to get back up once more and try again. Except that this time, life kicked me. One of those kicks that hit so hard that you can't even get back up. Unfortunately, I will not be racing in Euro NASCAR this year. Why? I will not be able to try again because the budget is missing. Unfortunately, I can't tell you all the backstory behind that lack of budget. Unfortunately, there were some unfortunate events that literally destroyed us at the strategic and financial levels, and which for some legal reasons I still cannot communicate. And unfortunately, I had to communicate to COLLABS Racing that sadly, because they are a wonderful team, that we couldn't make it to race in 2024. We are in January, no budget and no seat. Or rather, some budget actually is there, the budget that you, my following friends, donated on GoFundMe to support my racing season. So, at this point, what do? You look for someone crazy like me. Someone crazy enough to want to devote his whole life to the world of motorsports and start a team with no money. Luca Capolongo, a guy almost my age who I met in 2019 on track with Formula Predators. His story is an example of passion and dedication, which I will tell you because I want him to be an example for young people who dream big. Luca started out studying in aeronautical school, basically because it was the closest thing to motorsports. And so he immediately tries to get into motorsports. Guess what? Money to race is not there. And so he decided to race with something smaller and cheaper: RC cars. Little tiny marvels of miniaturized mechanics that he would build himself so passionately in his garage and then go racing on Sundays. Racing doesn't pay for itself though, so he began working at Pirelli in experimentation in the truck sector. In the meantime, his passion took him to the track to work doing everything, helping fellow drivers, most of the time for free just to learn. And it was exactly in one of these days that I met him in 2019 in Cremona, when I was racing with Formula Predators. And that is where I saw his passion. Well, Luca, after 3 years of working for Pirelli, decided to take the plunge. He quits his job, and with just 15,000 euros that he saved up in 3 years, he decides to become team manager. And so, he is given the management of the Harp racing team that was racing in Formula Predators, and from 2020 he begins his adventure as team manager. Opening a team with so little money is just crazy, but apparently he didn't know that. Our paths crossed again in 2021, when I decided to race with Formula Predators. I chose to race with Harp Racing because of their seriousness and professionalism, things that are pretty rare in the world of motorsports. If you remember, that was a very difficult season in which it took a few races to understand and adapt to the new updates to the car. How to forget though that victory in Misano, on the final lap, after that red flag. That was just crazy. At the end of that year, our paths part again, because my European adventure begins. But we still stay in touch. Until in 2024, the fate lead our paths to cross again. Hey Luca, what you gonna do on New Year's Eve? Are we coming over? And it was exactly in that dinner that he told me the news. the Harp Racing team slowly grew. Now they have 2 Formula 4, always spitting blood, always without money, but with a lot of passion and work. New members have arrived, they got 2 new Formula 4 with the Halo, with the goal of racing in the FIA Championships next year. Man, gee, why don't we get back to racing together? Maybe with the Formula 4. Wow, what a cool opportunity! That would be a great step forward, getting back on the Formula car, the same cars that the Formula 1 champions came through, especially now that I'm free. Well, some of the budget we have, but the timing is tight. If we work together in 1 month, can we make it possible? Well, here we are. We don't know how, but we did it. And we are ready for the first race aboard Formula 4. I chose Harp Racing because I know what maniacal care they put into every single detail of the car, and I know I am in the hands of the most professional team in this championship. What you see here is the Tatus TO14, the old cars without halo that race in the Italian Championship, the same championship where raced Kimi Antonelli, Oliver Behrman, Gabriele Mini, Guan Yu Zhu, Mick Schumacher, and so many other great drivers. These cars without halo were discontinued in 2020 as the new ones with the halo have arrived. Thus, Formula X Italian Series decided to organize the FX Pro, a one-man championship dedicated to the old Tatus T014s. So we are ready for this new adventure. The goal is always the same: winning. It's so ambitious, so big, I know. But as Norman Vincent Peale said once, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you land among the stars.
Con la temperatura ci vuole 3-4 giri, sale, quando vedi che che si ferma, lì è dove poi si stazionerà.
Okay.
Con la temperatura ora siamo messi bene, quindi magari il primo giro così non preoccuparti se è bassa,
Okay.
sale. Se ovviamente fai 2 giri e resta a 60 abbiamo un problema.
Chiaro.
Tra quello.
The 2 most useless first session of history. I mean, it happens. By the way, the car feels better. Yeah.
And if you're wondering why I did only 3 laps, you will find the explanation in the Lotus Race 1 video.
So this is not the Formula 4 racing suit, but today we have Lotus and Formula 4 one after the other one, and yeah, we have to adapt.
Whatever. That said, in the testing we had a very old and blown out engine. So for this race, the team invested in a new turbine. Ah yes, I never told you what engine it mounts. Fiat Abarth 1400 turbo with 160 horsepower.
Il motore va molto... No, è l'altro che era finito proprio l'altro. Era proprio andato. Questo va.
Così avere la turbina nuova alla prima gara, cioè prima fa ste cose.
Beh,
A livello. Sì. Secondo me, da quello che ho visto di video l'altra volta, secondo me bisogna un po' sistemare lo sterzo a livello di driver.
sì.
Troppo angolo.
No, ma va bene.
Troppo angolo e viene dai GT, dai barconi che guidate fino ad oggi. sta, è comprensibile. Per cui, però se la macchina te lo consente lo puoi fare, cioè se percepisci la macchina non è stabile.
No, chiaro.
È la,
sì.
è la velocità di input nella prima fase, secondo me.
Più lento. Ho pensato alla Naska che...
Devi trovare l'angolo. No, perché quando fai così la macchina si mette sulla diagonale, lavora ad incidenza.
È il lavoro che io faccio fare sui barconi di solito. Cioè lo faccio apposta,
Immaginavo,
innesco proprio quel lavoro lì. Qua invece non va fatto.
No, se no così la metti in crisi. Troppi input. È la guida o capo. La roba lì viene da quello.
Today's days will be grueling. 4 free practices and 4 qualifying in one day. It's time for FP2, but first I will have the Lotus session. And after the Lotus session is over, I have to immediately run to the Formula 4, because the session is immediately after. Guys, I don't know what's going on, but we are in a really bad shape. I'm driving slow as shit, and I'm paying 2 seconds per lap. Holy crap.
Ma c'è di buono che prendi il ritmo molto più rapidamente degli altri.
Perché?
Prendi il ritmo molto più rapidamente degli altri.
Sì.
Quello è buono. Ma...
Era tutti con gomma nuova davanti?
O che l'ha messa il turno prima. Che l'ha messa il turno prima. 60 km con...
Chiaro. Ma avrò 2 secondi di gomma adesso.
2 sono tanti, però...
Beh, con la NASCAR quando era così 3-4 secondi
Sì,
senza... Ma no, ma diventava una roba che non riusciva a far più nulla.
Servirebbe quasi un set solo per le guide.
No, anche qua, cioè, le volte che dici ok, adesso provo a fare la curva tenendo giù e parte 10, qua parte proprio.
Sì.
Our tires were really bad. No more grip, nothing. I mean, we were running on fabric. We were mega slow, 2 seconds from the leader, but you know, with the tires in that condition, it means nothing.
Come avete gomma buona?
Sì, nuova. Anche la mia.
Cosa?
No, una gomma di 500 km. So, this was probably the worst start of any racing season ever. Not even one lap with the Lotus, driving with worn out tires with the F4. I mean, that was my fault. I should have bought another new set of tires. I mean, it's not that I forgot, it's just that I need to save as much money as possible. Now, it's going to be really hard because I have 4 qualifyings in a row. Q1 with Lotus, Q2 with the Lotus, Super Pole with the Lotus, and then 30 minutes qualifying with the F4. That's gonna be tough. I'll do my best. So guys, actually I haven't shown you the new livery yet, but I mean you saw it, okay, you saw it from the video, there's nothing to describe, but the thing is that I spent the whole day fixing unnecessary problems. So, and I had no time to talk to you and to tell you anything interesting, whatever. The thing is that 4 practices, 4 qualifying, all in one day. And moreover, there are new rules, new regulations about the cameras that made everything a bit more complicated. So, every camera must have a seal like this one with a specific number. New rules, everything new, so a lot of problems. All the cameras were not good. We had to remove every camera, put every camera back. We have to accept it and do our best to make it work. So, I literally spent all the day fixing problems. Now, the Lotus now working. Cameras, which needs to be fixed. And yeah, when you do 2 championships in one day, everything is going to be harder. I almost forgot that today I'm driving. It feels like I'm just working. That's it. I mean, I'll try to do my best. What can I say? Just to do my best to drive and to tell you my adventure. This is what happens when you want to do too many things at once. When you want to make video. I mean,
that extra something, now I really have to do it. Qualifying session, new tire. Now we will all be even. and we'll figure out if I was slow because I am slow or because I had a worn out tire.
Ok Albi, ora entriamo con gomma nuova, cerca di evitare qualsiasi tipo di carico laterale sulla gomma almeno per il primo giro, cerchiamo di far sì che la temperatura venga innescata dal core verso l'esterno della gomma e non viceversa. Per far questo utilizziamo bene i freni per cercare di scaldare tutto l'assieme cerchio gomma, almeno per il primo giro. Il secondo giro cerchiamo di iniziare a fare un po' di waving bello largo in modo da iniziare a caricare un po' le gomme, evitiamo qualsiasi tipo di impattinamento sulle posteriori e qualsiasi tipo di slip sulle gomme anteriori, almeno per i primi 2 giri. Il terzo giro è in progressione, dopodiché facciamo un terzo giro di build, dopodiché push almeno per un paio di giri. Cerchiamo di scaldare bene la gomma dall'interno verso l'esterno e di non andare a strappare la mescola nella parte superficiale, mi raccomando. Ora le gomme dovrebbero essere ok, poi iniziare a spingere. Ok Albi, gli intertempi sono buoni, continua così.
Giro partito, trovate uno per mezzo la curva.
Ok, copy. Attualmente siamo in P3, ripeto P3, continua a spingere, continua a spingere. Ok Albi, i primi intertempi sono da full, cerca di chiudere il giro, cerca di chiudere il giro.
Ok, che c'è traffico.
Ok Albi, prendi spazio e poi push, ci lanciamo per l'ultimo push lap. Siamo in buon provvisoria, dietro box facciamo pressione alle parti, 5 6,
Not sure about that. I think I have more, so let me just make the first sector and see how it goes. Very good, the curva San Donato. Let's go, pretty good exit. Now, let's get to the first chicane. Pretty tight in the exit. Stay to the left and now flat out in the corner 3. That was good, that was good.
Aspetta perché sono sotto.
Yes, Luca, the delta is negative, so it's good, it's a good lap. Green on the delta, pretty good this corner, look at this, flat out in the exit, really close to the gravel, that was really close to the limit. We get now to Casanova, we lift a bit, and now flat out in the Savelli. I just lifted a little bit, but I did almost completely flat out. Now Arrabbiata 1, flat out. 185 kilometers an hour with these tires, and now flat out in the Arrabbiata 2 uphill. The engine goes down, but the speed remains almost constant. Now we brake hard for the Scarperia negative banking. I have a car. Oh, I lifted too much. Look at this. Look at how when you lift, you lose the rear. You have to be constant with the throttle. I have a car in front of me. I just hope he doesn't destroy my lap. Very fast in the entry in Correntaio, and now flat out for the exit. Give me a toe, just give me a little bit of slipstream. Don't let me lose the lap like this. Come on, we get to the final corner. Don't make me lose the lap. I brake late, he goes wide, good like that. good like that. Too early in the throttle. I have to stay to the left, not too much to the right because we have track limits here. The delta is still green, but not too much. I lost a bit in the final sector. I'm not sure I will improve. I can't see the time from my steering wheel.
Invece sì, hai abbassato 1,5 decimi. Ora risparmia benzina e rientri in box che guardiamo le pressioni. Risparmia benzina, mi raccomando, facciamo fuel saving.
Good. It was a good idea to keep pushing because I knew I had more. It wasn't a perfect lap, but at least I improved.
Stai andando forte.
Ma non ancora un secondo,
Va bene, tienilo in tasca per domani.
Mi serve pratica, però un secondo c'è.
Va bene, calma e sangue freddo, stai andando forte. Uno, dobbiamo andare a...
Fuel setting anche sto giro, allora faccio solo waiting. 2 crono comunque ce li ho sicuri di mezza. Ammortisco il giro che ho ancora come freddo, ho sbagliato.
Ok, avrai ancora 2 giri. Nessuno si sta migliorando, sta facendo tutti i tempi gialli.
E Tamburini non l'ha fatto adesso a tempo?
L'ha fatto 2 giri fa. Ultimo giro. Nessuno si sta migliorando, Albi. Se non hai un buon giro abortisci,
Come sono gli intertempi?
Sei 3 decimi più lento nel primo settore del tuo best. Anche nel secondo sei 2 decimi più lento.
Ammortisco. Ok, box.
Sei ancora stabilmente in pole adesso.
Box.
37 secondi e nessuno si migliora. Bandiera a scacchi ora, sei ancora in pole.
Si sta migliorando qualcuno?
No, nessuno. Galvanin ha preso bandiera in P3. Manca solo Tarburini che non si è migliorato per ora. Dai che siamo in pole. Tamburini si è fermato, ha finito il carburante, siamo in pole position. Woohoo! Yuppie! Bravo Albi, bravo.
Grazie, bravi tutti.
Pole position! First race in Formula 4! Come on! I can breathe a big sigh of relief. Because it wasn't me who was slow, it was just the tire that was finished.
Ah yeah? Bravi raga.
Funziona meglio?
Era inguidabile stamattina. No, adesso era tutto a posto. È tanto bassa, Nei cordoli proprio spancia.
Rialziamo un pochettino.
Cioè a volte proprio spancia che mi. So,
Valuta
tipo...
se passarci o
Però
se magari
sai-
prenderli un po' più in diagonale a volte.
ma sai, per esempio Casanova.
Ti aiuta.
Casanova devi tagliarla
Sì, perché-
tutta. Lì se il taglio fa saltella e va dritta. Arrabbiata 1, tra arrabbiata 1 e 2, se mi allargo e piglio il cordolo spancia
Sì,
tutta lì.
inizia che...
Sei un po'.
Va bene. Però dai.
Però no,
Buon lavoro.
cioè, averla in mano un secondo almeno ce l'avevo. We made it. Yeah, it was the tires the problem this morning. They were really bad. Not bad, pole position, the best possible results. We're still driving slow. I mean, you can go much faster with this car. I think all of us need to get used with the car, with the tires and everything. There is really a lot to improve. At least 1 second. But, you know, the important thing is to start in P1. Yes, I have the racing suit for the Formula 4, but yesterday I had no time to use it because there was no time to change outfits. So there we are, ready for race 1. It's cold as fuck. We have super hard tires, so it will take like half a race to warm them up. It will be fun.
What you have seen so far has been the easy part. As much as it's not easy to make a pole position, it is certainly easier than anything that lies ahead. Yesterday we had 3 rounds of practice. We had 1 test here 10 days ago. The qualifying lasted half an hour, we had time to warm up the tires and break in the tires calmly. Well, today it will not be like that. 2 warm-up laps, grid, and then race. With temperatures below 10 degrees and a hard compound tire. Do you know what it means? That the first few laps, not only we will drive 3 seconds per lap slower, but if you try to push too hard in those laps, you risk losing it completely and ending up the race in the gravel, or even worse, in the wall. Icing on the cake, I haven't had a standing start in exactly 3 years. Only rolling starts, and this is the first time I'm going to make a standing start from the light in a Formula 4. Jesus Christ, so many unknowns. There we are, ready for the first race of the season, standing start. I did 2 practice starts in the free practices, 1 also before the starting grid, so I'm pretty confident. I got used to it. I'm calm. I think I could do a good start and a good race. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we go. No, 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 no!
Oh, scallato!
C'è problema per Alberto Naska che rimane fermo.
I can't believe it, guys!
Niente, Alberto. Pazienza.
No! What happened?
Non lo so, pazienza.
I don't wanna believe it. I can't believe it. I don't know what happened. I have no idea why I stalled. I think I did exactly like I did in practice start. Damn! Look at that, a car spinning in front of me. Whatever, head down, let's think about the comeback. Let's try to overtake as many cars as possible, but I really don't understand why it happened. But look at this, I'm faster than anyone else, at least in this part of the group. So, good exit now in the chicane. Let's try to overtake in the entry of Casanova. Boom, another position gained. 2 cars overtaken in the first lap. Let's try to catch up also with this one in front of me, guys. I'm really angry. I'm really angry. You have no idea how angry I am. Look at this. I can try to overtake in the Arrabbiata too. I'm faster. Look at this. Whoa! Whoa! He didn't see me. Why is that? Why did you close like that? I just hope he didn't see me because that was so risky, guys. So risky. I must not take unnecessary risks. The race is 20 minutes long, but I have to overtake as fast as possible these cars. Now we get to the Correntaio. Let's try to overtake in the outside. Good braking, good corner entry, and it's done, and it's done, and it's done. 4 overtakes. Let's go, let's go. Another car in front of me. Oh, we're supposed to do it flat out this corner. Look at this. I try in the inside. Before the final corner, boom, another one. Let's go, let's go. Now, let's try. Oh, he spun, he spun, he spun. That's what I told you, that's what I told you. The track is so cold and so slippery, and these tires are so hard and cold in this temperature that it's really, really easy to spin. That's why I have to be careful and not to do the same mistake.
Attualmente la testa è distaccata di 10 secondi. C'è una macchina fuori, Rizzo out, probabile safety, probabili safety. Safety dentro, ricomportati subito,
Safety
dentro.
Safety car.
Mentre c'è un pilota in ghiaia è Roberto Rizzo alla bucine, dunque molto probabilmente qui vedremo l'intervento della safety car.
That was what I was hoping. I mean, I'm sorry for the guy that spun, but thank you. That was so useful for my comeback.
Mi spiace, non so perché ha stallato.
È un classico con queste macchine. Vabbè, poi vedremo. Adesso cerchiamo di recuperare. C'è anche andata bene che non ci sono montati su da dietro,
Hai una safety car che può consentire anche a Naska chiaramente
bravo.
di recuperare il gap che aveva perso nel corso di quella partenza difficile per lui.
Nell'errore gli è andata molto bene, fortunatissima la safety car così all'inizio, perché ricompatta il gruppo e dà quasi un'opportunità di ripartenza, perciò si trova già attaccato al leader.
Scalda bene, fai waving bello ampio.
Azione di griglia per il
Sì, invertono i primi 6, quindi potrebbe essere un buon target, però secondo me possiamo anche far bene. È un classico del nostro team sta cosa. Quando metti qualcuno davanti stalla, fa casino, parte in folle.
Il primo al pensiero, devo scaldare le gomme, devo essere in forma.
Safety car rientra in questo giro. Cerca di attaccarti,
Safety car dunque che è andata a spegnere le luci, dunque ci siamo per il restart, arriva anche la comunicazione, la conferma da parte della direzione gara. Safety car in this lap, dunque
Vai, prepara bene l'uscita,
Yes, but I don't want to stay too close because I have to wait for the finish line to overtake. And the straight is really long and the finish line is very far. Now, let's take the slipstream here on the straight. Give me all the toe I have. Look at this, I have to lift because I have to pass this line to try and overtake. And let's do it. Let's do it now. We are side by side, ready for the hardest braking of the track. Boom! There we go. Just 2 downshifts. But in this cold condition, maybe I could have done another downshift. However, let's catch up with the group in front of me. Now I am P8, I guess. P8, probably, yes. I'm close to the lead, so that's good. That's a good news. We are halfway through the race. Maybe I have more than half of the race. And now I have to overtake as quick as possible this car in front of me. Let's try to prepare the exit. I exit faster. Look at this. I can try to overtake in the inside. Look at that. Look at the engine he has. Whoa. I mean, I exit faster from that corner. Whatever. Let's try to see where I can overtake. I have much more than this car in front of me. Look at this. I'm lifting a lot while I'm supposed to do it almost flat, these corners. So look at this. Look at how when I lift the car immediately goes in understeer in this corner. So that's important to keep the car flat out. Now let's try to prepare the exit in this chicane. Guys, it's harder than expected. I'm much faster than him, but it's going to be pretty hard to overtake, especially because on the straight, I see quite a difference in the top speed. Look at this. Now, I'm supposed to be in the slipstream. I'm supposed to exit faster than him from this corner. But look at this. Look at this. I'm losing. I'm losing. Let's try and prepare the final corner as quick as possible. Flat out. Boom. Like that. Be careful to the track limits. And he's gone. I'm losing so much time. This is not good at all for my race. I think we already lost 1 second from the lead group. From the leading group. 2 seconds maybe. Not good. It's not going to... Look at how much he gained on the straight. Now, look at this. Look at how faster I got into turn 1. That speed difference was just massive. I have to overtake him now, or the race is over for me. Let's try to exit faster from the first chicane. Look at this. Higher speed in the exit. No way to overtake. Let's try and prepare this one. He went wide. He went wide. So this is the moment to overtake. Cross the line. Flat out in the exit. The camera died. Let me explain now. We get to the Casanova. Boom. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. He lifted. Thank you. Thank you. We forgot to charge the camera yesterday. I'm sorry, guys. That was a so busy day. Yeah, the camera died. Luckily, we have this one. It's a pretty low quality, but, you know, better than nothing. Now, head down. Have our time. Let's try to catch the cars in front of me.
Gilardone all'interno.
Calugo, ce l'ha fatta.
All'esterno, questa volta è riuscito a passare.
Attualmente sei P7 a 4 secondi dalla testa della gara in diminuzione. Hai recuperato 8 decimi rispetto alla testa della gara. Hai davanti Gianiorio, dobbiamo passarlo per partire in pole.
Andiamo. One more overtake and I get into the first 6 positions. That means that if I finish P6, I will start in pole position tomorrow. Give me the toe. Okay, we have the same engine. This is normal. This is how I was supposed to be on the straight. I take the left side. We get to turn 1. Let's see, we are side by side, wheel by wheel. We brake for the San Donato. I broke a bit later. He takes the inside. I have to make the outside line as fast as possible, like that. Come on! Boom! P6. That means pole position for tomorrow. But it's not over yet for me. I want to overtake more car, which means more points in the championship.
5 minuti alla fine, sei il più veloce in pista, di 1,5 secondi più veloce degli altri.
Man, this team radio on one hand makes me happy, on the other hand makes me sad, because if I just did not miss the start, now I would be leading the race. That's it.
5 secondi di penalità per Gilardoni.
Oh, good. So Gilardoni has 5-second penalty. That means that maybe I'm virtually already overtaking him. Now we get... Whoa! He spawned in front of me. That was Gilardoni. Man, I almost crashed into him.
Gilardoni si è anche girato.
Yes, thank you, Luca. I saw him. However, that was scary when a car puts sideways in front of you and you hit him. That will end up badly. I was at 180 kilometers an hour. We were lucky.
P5, il nostro distacco dalla testa della gara di 3 secondi e 2.
3.2 seconds, and we have a few minutes to go until the end of the race. Will I be able to overtake somebody else or not?
Ci avviciniamo verso le battute conclusive di questa gara 1 per quanto riguarda la FX Pro Series.
Fraboni che ti precede, più lento di te di quasi 1 secondo al giro.
Per cui si conferma Naska su un passo competitivo che gli sta consentendo di guadagnare decimi preziosi.
Di pista 1, Naska largo!
Attenzione, rischio per Alberto Naska, che però ha messo 2 ruote. Attenzione intanto, red flag, bandiera rossa.
Red flag.
So, red flag in the final minutes of the race. That means the race is over.
Ok Albi, gara finita, hai finito quinto, quindi domani partiamo P2, mi dispiace, e adesso analizziamo quello che è accaduto. Può capitare, abbastanza un classico con queste macchine. Dai, nulla è perduto, portiamo un po' di punti a casa, ricordiamoci che abbiamo davanti 1/2 wildcard, quindi pazienza, abbiamo salvato il salvabile.
I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm sorry. I threw away a win that could have easily been mine if you count that I was starting on pole and in the first few laps I was flying compared to the others. If we look at the glass half full, tomorrow I will start in the front row. I still made points and most importantly, no one hit me at the start. Really good job everyone. Crazy reflections. That glass half empty though weighs heavy. And most of all, it pisses me off not a little. But that's how it is. I mean, if they stall at the start, even in Formula 3 and Formula 2, the polemen, who have 1,000 times more miles behind me, it means it's a very common mistake. The question that I can't stop asking myself is, why did this happen? How did I do it? What did I do wrong? We'll have to look at the data and the video together with the team to understand. Because in race 2, I will have a chance to win again. And I must not waste it like I did in race 1.